Good morning from London. It's a bright May morning here in London, sort of weather you would expect for this time of year. And hello from me, Dr. Dermot Hudson, the chairman of the British Group for the Study of the Juche Idea, chairman of the Korean Friendship Association of the UK, an official delegate of the KFA for the United Kingdom, and also president of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics of the UK. And today I'm making a short, brief video on the subject of the mainstream media's lies about COVID-19 in people's career. And, I think as most of you will know, the DPRK for over 2 years had been totally free of COVID-19 and any deaths from COVID-19. And this was actually confirmed by the World Health Organization. Regrettably and unfortunately, that changed recently, and at the 8th meeting of the Political Bureau of the Workers' Party of Korea, it was revealed that at least one case of the Omicron variant of COVID had been confirmed in the DPRK, and a number of people were suffering from illness in the DPRK. And, since then, the mainstream media are coming out with all sorts of lies and distortions and exaggerations about the situation in the DPRK. So I thought it was necessary to take a bit of time out to make this video. Some people are blaming the DPRK over the apparent COVID-19 outbreak, and are barking loudly about the DPRK's rejection of COVID-19 vaccinations. And the facts are as follows. In fact, the DPRK did more than any other country in the world to prevent the inroads of COVID-19 into the country. It closed its borders, and they stayed shut for over 2 years. Other countries failed to close their borders. DPRK also took counter-pandemic measures such as mass disinfection of public areas. Now, I never saw that happen in the UK. In fact, I've got a small bus station near to where I live, and I didn't even see them properly disinfecting the buses at that. But, this is another subject. And, I think those who are trying to blame the DPRK for the situation and, coming out with different theories, would do well to consider the fact that a few weeks ago, defectors in South Korea claimed that they'd sent balloons in to the DPRK. Now, I think, given the situation the DPRK is in, it's in a situation of confrontation with the US, with South Korea, and also Japan. You cannot totally rule out the possibility, that somehow the illness was spread by hostile forces. However, at this stage, the DPRK's main concern is to overcome and eliminate the outbreak as quickly as possible. And the DPRK actually responded to the situation very quickly. On the 13th of May, Marshal Kim Jong-un, true leader of action, called a meeting of the Politburo of the Workers' Party of Korea, and also on the same day visited the State Emergency Epidemic Prevention Headquarters. The DPRK was immediately placed on lockdown, and you will recall it took the UK authorities nearly 2 months to decide to take measures against COVID-19. Respected Marshal Kim Jong-un said that he would even donate reserve medicines prepared by his own family. This is very impressive indeed. There is no other leader in the world like him. On the 14th of May, Marshal Kim Jong-un called a consultative conference of the Political Bureau of the Workers' Party of Korea. I would urge people to study the report of the conference because it clarifies very important facts about what has happened in the DPRK. Firstly, and I quote, "The current situation is not an uncontrollable spread among regions, but the spread within locked areas and relevant units, and the need to cherish the conviction for overcoming the malignant disease within the shorter span of time was stressed." Secondly, and I quote again, "In most cases, the loss of life was caused by mistakes like overmuch taking of drug," unquote, quote unquote. So, in fact, it is actually a very small number of deaths in the DPRK that can be attributed to the disease. And in fact, it's the Western imperialist countries and South Korea which have the highest rates of COVID-19 infection rather than the DPRK. And in fact, the number of cases is far lower than South Korea, which has, as of this morning, I checked world meters, 17 million cases of COVID-19, or about 34% of the population affected, and 23,661 deaths from COVID-19. The USA has had 1 million people die from COVID-19. We have every confidence that the DPRK will on its own and with outside help swiftly bring the COVID-19 outbreak under control and completely eliminate it. The DPRK, guided by the Juche Idea, applying self-reliance and also relying on the single-hearted unity of the party leader and masses, will tackle this situation and will win victory against the epidemic. Meanwhile, and some people don't like this, meanwhile, dare we ask the question that no one is asking: Q bono? Who benefits from the outbreak of COVID-19 in People's Korea? The answer is surely those who want to see the Korean people suffer, those who want to see the socialist system of the DPRK overthrown, and those who want to see the DPRK forced into reform and opening up, forced into accepting imperialist aid, which, as I said before, imperialist aid is not about aid, it's about destroying socialism. I call upon all true friends of People's Korea and Juche Idea followers and Songun Idea followers to rally around the DPRK, rally around People's Korea, the land of Juche, and do more to expose the false propaganda of the imperialists against the DPRK. Thank you very much for listening. If you'd like to show your support and help us in our work, Please support our different events, both real life and online. We'll be having a meeting coming up in the west of England very soon, and we probably organise some online events. Our picket of the BBC last week was extremely successful. And also, we've got an extensive publishing program. We're going to be publishing a new book in the next month. So please check it out on lulu.com. I will put a link in the description of this video. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your support. And yeah, if you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel Songun 007 and also to our affiliated channel Korean Friendship Association of the UK. Goodbye and have a great day.